Hello and welcome to our weekly update of the to harvest or not to harvest bins. I removed the lids and you can see right away the difference in the crawling, and I'm not sure why. This is the bin that is going to get harvested and this is the bin that is not going to get harvested. Maybe because there's a lot more material in here, but due to the rains, this particular bin has seen a lot more climbers than this. I'm also thinking maybe, that's just a thought, because we're getting this bin ready for harvesting, and the way I do it, I come in here once or twice a day and I play around with this material. I kind of fluff it up from the bottom and get the air throughout the castings. Maybe there's just a lot more air in the bin in general, and therefore less crawling. Who knows? But that's the first thing I've noticed. So let us first feed the bin that is not going to get harvested, and then we can move on to the bin that is going to get harvested. Let's see. So this is where we fed. There's a lot of material in here. I can tell you that. I've not harvested this bin at all. And typically I don't do that. I don't let my bins get weighted down with castings. I like to harvest on a regular basis every maybe 3 to 4 months. But because of this experiment that we are doing, I've let this bin go. Oh, it's going to be a joy harvesting this one, I can tell you. But even though there is a lot of material in here, it is not at all clumpy or wet. So I'm at least happy about that. And the worms are loving this kind of moisture level. I don't like it because it's not very good for sifting. And so I have to wait and dry it out a bit, but they love it. They absolutely love it. So this is what I do typically. I just turn the material slightly over, bring air to the bottom, and then we can feed. So I think we'll feed in this area right here. It really doesn't matter. And I've got my food weighted out and bedding, just a little bit of dry bedding. But it was kind of interesting to see the crawling. Let's see, where are you going? Babies, lots and lots of babies. Okay, I have here some apples. They weren't frozen, but I did microwave them. They were rotten, but not frozen. Okay, and I do have the coffee grounds and the eggshells all ready. And I am prepared for the apple to take a while to break down. That's okay, because I'm harvesting. If I don't give them as much food, that's even better. It'll give a chance for the bedding to dry out. But these guys are done. Now we can move on to the bin that's being prepared for harvesting. So like I said, I come here a couple of times a day and I just do this. I fluff up the material from the bottom, get air to the bottom, and this way it gets drier faster, it's less compacted, and the worms don't like it either, so Just gives them a little bit more of an incentive to move to the other side. But that's what I do. And this is the side that I keep covered. So we want to keep this moist. And this has been 1 week. You can see the difference, how smooth everything is in here. Let's see. I'm sure we got plenty of worms in here that have migrated in just 1 week's time. I have absolutely no doubt about that. Oh yeah, lots and lots of wormies. Yeah, in just 1 week, guys. So that's why I like this method. I'm lazy. They do the work. So we're going to do the same thing. We're going to put their bedding in here. I'm going to put the apples. And I'm going to cover them up and let them get to work. And just give them the chance to keep migrating. Because there's going to be less and less food here, there's going to be more and more worms migrating to this side. And who knows, maybe in a week I'll be able to harvest, maybe in 2, I don't know. But basically, when this material is flaky enough for me to sift it, then I will harvest this bin. Easy, right? Okay, well, thank you for joining me, and we'll see you next week.